Hello, my lovely, lovely Libras, cross-watchers, and channel fans. It is Laurie, and I'm here to do your daily reading. I was just pre-shuffling the Queen of the Moon Oracle deck, and out popped a card. So we are going to start your message with this Oracle card. Ooh, pleasure, card number 18. Awesome. Happiness, joy, taking part in things that make you feel good, healthy, happy, energetic. Let's see what the quick message is here from the Queen of the Moon. Are you taking life too intensively or too seriously right now? The time has come to call in the pleasures of life. Seek some lightheartedness at this time. Focus on what would make you happy. Schedule in activities that you personally find pleasurable. So make time for yourself here is what I'm hearing. All right, let's see what we've got. That's the overall energy, connecting to yourself, to the things that you used to enjoy doing, but maybe you have not done them in a long time. Or you're discovering, somebody out there is discovering something new and exciting, and now you're feeling awake, alert, and ready to move forward. All right, so we have the Nine of Wands in reverse. You're no longer stalled. You're no longer holding on. You don't have to. There's nothing to hold things back. This particular Nine of Wands, she's actually defending her stance here. But it came out in the reverse, which tells me you don't have to fight anything off anymore. You're free to take part in things that make you feel good. Yeah, you don't even have to get to the 10 of Wands here because you're already wrapping that energy of the 9 of Wands and the 10 of Wands up in this overall energy of releasing, letting go, not fighting this anymore, giving in to the things that make you feel good. Now, please keep in mind that does not suggest that you should partake in anything that does not have your ultimate well-being in mind. Okay, so this is not about partaking in drugs or overindulging in something that you know is going to be dangerous for you down the road. This is about finding and discovering those things in your life that make you happy and make you feel good. And of course, no one is here to tell you don't do something or do it. Okay, it's up to you to decide. All right, let's go ahead and see what we have coming out. What do we know next? I hope all of you are happy, healthy, and having some fun. Let's see, we've got the Truth. Ooh. All right, so this is in your challenge position, and that sword is upright. But I do feel like you need to seek out some sort of information here, some sort of truth, clarity, understanding. Now, that doesn't mean it's a difficult challenge or that it's a negative challenge. It means that you need more information. And because we do have a bird flying above the sword here, like almost to the top of the sword, it tells me that you're finding the answers. You will find the answers that you need. The information that you're seeking, the truth and understanding. So even though this is in your challenge position, it looks like you are moving forward and receiving. Oh, I just heard you may need to figure out a way to process that truth. Okay. Let's see what's going on in your head. What you thinking here, my lovely Libra? What are you thinking about this situation? Knight of Wands, you're ready to go. You're being honest with yourself. You're looking yourself right in the face and saying, I can do this. You're being brave. I'm also getting honorable. So what I'm getting here is you've taken this sort of truth that the divine has offered to you, and you've processed the information that you needed to process, and now you're taking action on that with this wand energy. And the Knight of Wands moves forward very swiftly. Usually in the traditional tarot deck, it is the knight who can be impetuous, acting too quickly, acting before thinking things through. But that's the knight in that card is facing away, okay, either into the past or into the future. Usually the past, rushing back in and making the same mistakes over and over again. This one, you see, looking you straight in the eye. This is your energy. This is what you're thinking. I have to be honest with myself. I know the truth. I'm ready to accept the truth. I'm going to take action here on what I want. Beautiful. Beautiful energy here. Let's go ahead and see what the foundation of this message is for you. Excuse me. 10 of Cups, that's what you're looking for, your ultimate happiness, your pleasure in life. Life is not meant to be difficult and challenging and overwhelming. It's meant to be lived and enjoyed and pleasurable, making memories. And, you know, I just had this conversation last night, so maybe that's why that is being triggered in this message, of soulmates, people coming into your life so that both of you, if it feels like this person is absolutely like mirroring you, you're perfectly in line with each other, it usually means you both have to learn the same lesson, and going through the relationship will usually help you figure that out. Sometimes though, soulmate relationships are not meant to last forever, okay? If one or the other person does not get the message, does not learn the lesson, does not delve deep within themselves to take responsibility for their life, their action, their thoughts, what they say. So sometimes beautiful relationships can't go anywhere. They can't last because one person is staying stuck in the energy and the other person is moving forward. So you can try to bring that person up to where you're at, but it usually means that they have to do it on their own. You can't control what other people feel, think, say, or do, or understand. They have to come to the understandings on their own. And that is why experiences are so important, because that's where we learn on our own, by doing things ourselves. All right, let's go ahead and see what the immediate future looks like here. So you're focused on your happiness. You are in the right energy. You are ready to have some fun here. Oh, I'm getting a clearing of a broken heart, of a disappointment here. I am seeing these, and I'm not even sure what these are, but I'm getting them as being like parasites. I know that's kind of weird, but I'm seeing these flower-like energies as a type of barnacle, a parasite, something that was stuck to this heart, that after this disappointment, you can't deny the truth anymore. And these barnacles, these negative things, these ropes that were holding you back, these ideas, whatever it was, they're gone. So this is like a cleansing due to a disappointment. Okay, so I'm getting here somebody. Nope, this is within yourself completely. This card, the 10 of Cups, is the only one where we have anybody external to you, and their back is to us. So this is not about them, it's about you. This whole message is about how you feel, what you're going through, what you're dealing with, what you are processing. And you're processing beautifully here because you're shedding the old way. Okay, you're letting in the magic. Look, we have fairies here that are literally dropping these off of the broken heart. Okay, they're here to take those swords out of your heart, to release the negative. All right, let's go ahead and see what we have here as the past influences. I hope everyone is staying safe and staying warm. 11 million people without electricity due to the winter storm this year. That is just unbelievable. So please stay safe, everybody. Wherever you are, safe and warm. If you need anything, please try to reach out to somebody. Or stay in place where you don't have to get cold and take a chance of risking your life. All right, my prayers and heart go out to all of you. All right, let's see what we have here. Past influence. We have the Hierophant, the High Priest. Trying to do things the right way. This could be a marriage, could be a ritual, societal beliefs, standards that people expect of you. Yeah, see, this feels like the traditional way of doing things. This is the way it was always done. This is the way it's always going to be done. No, unfortunately, no. We're seeing how in our society today that just does not work anymore. All right, so we see clearly where this is coming from. And yeah, it's sad, it's heartbreaking, it's difficult, but you're seeking happiness. You're not going to wallow in whatever's been happening. You fought this long enough. Now you're setting yourself free. All right, how do you view yourself moving forward here? The Wheel of Fortune. You consider yourself very, very lucky to have another chance here. You're going to take every opportunity to improve yourself. And when we work on ourselves, our life automatically gets better once we learn, once we discover. So that is exactly what you're doing here. And you are feeling very grateful for everything that you have. Now, there is some sort of reward that you are reaping here. So that is very good for you. Okay, yeah. You are reaping some sort of benefit, something that you needed to inspire you to keep, to change, to dig deeper, to stand taller, to be braver. And it's something to do with your gratitude for what you do have. Your shift in perspective, the way you're viewing things. Nobody else is responsible for your happiness, your pleasure, okay? Other people can do things that interfere with that, but it's your choice how you accept it or react to it or don't. That makes all the difference in the world, okay? You can be in the worst place in the world and still be peaceful. All right, let's see what your environment's offering up for you. Friend or foe, help or no? Yes, Ace of Cups. Somebody's willing to let the past be the past so that you can move on, you can grow. Again, I'm not getting a person here. I'm not getting external people for this reading, for most of this reading. What I'm getting here is your energy of coming up from the depths of despair, of unhappiness, of displeasure, of dis-ease. Okay, you've not been happy in the past, but you're now clearing the air. You're facing your reality. You're accepting your truth. I love this message for you. This is not meant to be convoluted or anything else. This is straightforward, all about you, focusing on what makes you happy. This is you doing the dark shadow work, looking at yourself realistically, taking responsibility for the disappointments that you were a part of. Because if there's two people involved, it takes two to create the situation. All right? One to cause and one to take the effect. And how you choose to deal with it is the effect. All right. Let's see what it is you do not know. Or what is it deep in your subconscious that would like to come to the surface? Now, to someone who may not be going through this or not willing to go through this deeper introspective look at yourself, this may sound really harsh, like a difficult reading, but if you are actually in the process of going through and shedding that old skin, that old way of doing things, the old ways, and accepting yourself as the new person, going after who you want to become, then it's not harsh. It's not difficult. You know where you've come from. You know where you're heading. And that doesn't mean what you've been through was easy. It just means this reading was not difficult to hear. In fact, it should be lifting you up if you are in that energy already of moving forward. All right, let's see what's going on. The Page of Pentacles, there's that brand new solid foundation. All right, you're even looking at this as with childlike awe, wonder, exploration, but also that childlike confidence of looking around you and saying, I can be anything I want to be. I can create anything that I want in my life. Absolutely beautiful message here. Keep that energy going. Keep that positive childlike wonder and awe of your life, of the universe, of the world, whatever. Keep that going because you're on the right foot right now. You're on the right path. You're laying the foundation. And you've got a goat, a white goat here to bring you and help you stay on the right path of truth. And if you know anything about young white goats in the tarot, then you know that that's confirmation of looking at the shadow self, dealing with the shadow self, also being curious, having that exuberant, untamed energy and ready to explore. So there it is. It's all right there in your subconscious, waiting for you to do what needs to be done. Take that first breath and say, I release this. I'm letting this go. I'm moving forward towards my pleasure. I actually feel like this is a very 9 of Cups, 10 of Cups energy combined. You know, your dreams and wishes coming true, the ultimate happiness, the long-lasting happiness, not those fleeting, instant gratification. Oh, I got a new car. That wears off within a few months. Oh, I just bought a new house. That might last 5 years. But you know what I'm saying? Like, oh, I bought a new dress. I bought new shoes. And within a week, the shoes are dirty and the dress is torn. You know, it's that instant gratification that does not bring this type of happiness. So there has been a shift in your perspective here. All right, let's go ahead and see how this is going to end. You've got the Strength card, trust, loyalty, and look at how large that lion is. And it's a sleeping lion, but it is so big compared to that woman sitting next to it. And look at that, 6 of Pentacles. All right, so you've got courage, strength, bravery, all of those things, trusting in yourself that you have the talents, the skills, the ability to receive exactly what it is you want, okay? Balances the scales. And it keeps you in that positive energy, childlike energy of exploration, happiness, facing, you know, you're balancing things, the shadow with the light within yourself. Beautiful message here. You're moving forward with some sort of plan, a strategy, and you're happy because this is already in place by the time you get here. That is it. That's you tying up the 10 of Swords, the 10 of Wands. There's your future. Hope for the future. Dreams come true. All right, King of Swords, using your head. Ooh, King of Pentacles, being stable. So smart with money, smart with your abundance, smart with your stability. Beautiful. Excuse me. All right, I am going to leave this here. I hope you've enjoyed this message, and I will talk to you soon.